excitement, a coach that I really believe in, a roster that seems like it's a year away, but that year away for the first time seems legit and it seems real.
Yeah.
It's palpable, and like we're right on the cusp of something really good here. So,
yeah, man.
So I'm excited.
That's the main thing I took from this team this offseason. They gave Dolphins fans something to be hopeful for. And I'm going to be honest, it looks pretty good. It's like it's a good time right now to be a Dolphins fan. You have something to look for in the future. And if everything pans out, I think you guys can definitely eventually be wearing the crowns of the AFC East there.
Yeah, man. I mean, if you told me that in after about 5 weeks into the season last year, that I'd be sitting here talking to you in mid-June in the offseason saying that I'm so hopeful and so excited for the Dolphins.
So excited!
Exactly. I don't know if I would ever use that tone, but pretty close. I'm filled with emotion right now about this team. I'm ready to go, but I would have never suspected that. Coming out 0-4, full tank mode, one of the worst rosters on paper in the NFL. All of a sudden, they're almost there, man. They're a year away.
Yes, sir.
So what do you think for their record this year?
Real quick, before that, also another thing to keep an eye on is on offense. You guys changed coordinators and brought in Chan Gailey out of retirement. So
okay.
It'd be kind of interesting to see what type of offense he established for that Miami Dolphins team and how he'll be able to help Tua progress forward in becoming a full-time starter.
Well, to that end, too, they brought in Jordan Howard. I'm not sure that we talked about him. They might be trying
and Matt Breida.
Yep, and so they might be trying to establish the run a little bit more. Probably a sound strategy if you're not trying to lean on the 39-year-old Ryan Fitzpatrick too heavily.
Yeah.
But, I think he's going to establish the run. That's what he did in Buffalo, and I would have to think that it's going to be more of the same here. So,
record-wise,
yes, sir. Let's hear it.
You take a look at this Miami Dolphins schedule this upcoming season, and obviously you're playing the AFC Patriots twice a year, Bills, Jets. Patriots, they're not as mighty as they used to be with all their losses this upcoming season. You guys also will be playing the NFC West, and then also what other division? The NFC West, and I believe the AFC South. Yes,
it's the South. Yeah, AFC South.
So we'll see. If I had to give a prediction right now, I think the low end would be about 6-10, and I think the high end, if everything progresses well, I can see this team topping out at about 9-7, and potentially trying to compete for that last wild card spot, maybe the 6th or 7th seed now. So I would say on average, I'll give the Dolphins 7 wins. I would go 7-9 officially for your 2020 season.
I said it before that the AFC East schedule.
Sorry, you're playing the AFC West and then also the NFC West.
Okay, cool. So both Wests. Well, I know that a
lot of traveling.
Yeah, they're going to be on the road a lot. But looking at it, it's a very tough schedule. Obviously, up and down the AFC East, no secret, it's super tough. So I would have to say, even when I was talking about the Bills prediction, a team that I think is going to win the division, I put them at 10 wins.
Yeah.
So I think the Dolphins are going to win what will end up being for this division, for this schedule, a very respectable 7 wins.
Yeah.
I think if they can go 5-7 down the stretch last year, finishing ultimately 5-11, that this is still a roster that's not all the way there, as excited as I am. So I'm thinking they're a 7-9 team this year, and there won't be much wrong with that. They're going to be in games.
Yes.
Whereas a lot of times they were blown out last year. They're going to be in these games, but I think when it comes down to it, they're going to be a little bit short a few times. So 7-9 this year, but next year, look out. I can't wait for the 2021 preview.
There it is, man. Shout out to Miami's Nation. And that is it, guys. We're going to wrap up this episode. Thank you for listening. And that was the 2020 season preview for the Miami Dolphins.
Fins up.